We look at Korea's main industries and foreign investor success stories to present Korea's outstanding investment environment. Explore potential opportunities to grow with Korea. Hello, I'm Shin Ah-young. The rechargeable battery industry is the key to realizing electrification and wireless technology, which lie at the core of future industries. Driven by the global eco-friendly trend, the rechargeable battery sector is expected to grow rapidly. Then, how far has the Korean rechargeable battery industry come? Thanks to the three major players, LG Energy Solution, Samsung SDI, and SK Innovation, for 10 consecutive years, Korea has ranked first in the world in the field of small-sized rechargeable batteries. The technical innovation and market growth of secondary cells were largely dependent on small-sized lithium-ion batteries used in mobile devices. Now, however, the market is expanding to medium and large-sized batteries that are used in eco-friendly mobility vehicles and energy storage systems. Korean companies responded preemptively to the world's rising demand for electric cars and energy storage systems triggered by climate change. In 2020, Korea's export of rechargeable batteries recorded $6.14 billion, a 2.9% increase from the previous year. The production volume jumped by 20% to $19.81 billion in 2020. Domestic sales also increased by 11.6% to $4.48 billion. Based on partnerships between companies, Korea is penetrating the electric vehicle sector, quickly establishing itself in the European and the US markets, especially compared to China, that's more focused on domestic demands. While other companies are rolling out affordable vehicles for the domestic markets, Korea's three major companies are working actively with global premium automobile manufacturers. Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Ford, and GM are all working with Korea's battery producers. The Korean government came up with the 2030 rechargeable battery industry development strategy with plans to make Korea best in the field by 2030. The core technology will be listed as a national strategy technology and be subject to more tax benefits. Along with investments of $34.01 billion from the private sector till 2030, the government will provide full support and foster 1,100 professionals every year. Working with private companies, the government will set up a $68.04 million fund to help small and medium-sized battery companies conduct R&D. A new era has opened for the rechargeable battery market. Korea's leading technology and rapid growth will offer new opportunities to foreign invested companies. Now, based on this background, multinational battery companies are already operating in Korea and growing with the market. Today, we'll meet one company that possesses leading technology and expertise, Umakor, and listen to their successful investment story here in Korea. Multinational battery companies have come to Korea and are growing together. Among them is Umicore, a global materials technology and recycling group with global expertise and technology. Let's take a look at Umicore's success story here in Korea. Today, we'll meet with Mr. Jundong, Senior Vice President Asia of Umakor. Hello, sir.
Hello.
It's nice to meet you.
Me too. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for doing this. Okay, we're very excited to have you on our show. Umakor first entered the Korean market in 1999 to manufacture material for mobile phone batteries. Since then, the company has established factories and research centers here in Korea and is currently working very closely with other Korean companies. Why did Umicore enter the Korean market in 1999?
Firstly, Korea is one of the early developed markets for emerging battery business. started with a portable electronics application. In order to be close to the market and our customer who wanted to have a local supplier, we decided to invest the production capacity and R&D facility in Korea to jointly develop and grow with our customers. Secondly, the Korean government supports the foreign investment and provided the whole range of incentives. Also, the administrative process to obtain the needed permits is very efficient. This allows fast operation afterwards. Korea made FTA with many countries, which made it possible to export products from Korea to other countries. Last but very importantly is the people. The people who are working here are very professional, diligent, and committed. Also very nice.
Yes. Okay, you mentioned the Korean government and how it's giving the companies, incentives to come here. So let me ask you about this. The Korean government has announced the K-battery development strategy that aims to foster the battery industry into a core industry by 2030. So that gives us about 9 years, right? So how have these policies affected your business operations, and how do you plan to respond to the changes?
The government's ambition is very clear towards the key battery development strategy towards 2030. This is also aligned with the global megatrends of electrifications and the carbon neutral. We believe that this policy will strongly support to develop the battery supply chain in Korea and create the market opportunities. We are also beneficial from the policy when we continue to expand our activities in Korea. On the other hand, we also do see the competition will become more fiercely in future, because other players, they also want to seize this once in a lifetime opportunity and grow their business. So this being said, in the field of competition, we need to continuously put in our efforts to develop the technology, expand the capacity, ensure the sustainability, create the better working environment, being a preferred employee to extract the talent.
Okay. Based on your successful business model in Korea, do you have any advice or tips to foreign investors that are targeting the Korean market?
Firstly, everything is moving fast in Korea. This reflects the nature of the Asian business. So investing in Korea and operating afterwards require fast decisions. Secondly, don't be afraid to live in Korea as an expat. So there's a lot of enjoyable things, and living here will open your eyes and add new and good experiences. Enjoy the Korean life.
That's great advice. Great advice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for being on our show. Thank you.
for presence.
Yeah, I've had a lovely time. Today we talked with Mr. Jundong, Senior Vice President Asia of Umicore. Thank you for joining us today. FDI Focus will be back with more information for foreign companies looking to invest in Korea. We wish you all the success here in Korea, and until next time, goodbye and good luck.